Troubleshooting the screens. If you turn on the system and for some reason you don't get the Concordia logo on the screens, there's been a disconnection between the computer and the system itself. First thing we can do is check over here on the computer. There's a label spot that says HDMI screen. You may pull it out and put it back in just to kind of reset its connection. Then, over on the computer, we're going to click up on this little screen icon. We're going to go down to Display Settings, and we should see two screens. The BenQ, which is this monitor right here, says BenQ on the bottom, and the THCQE1, which is what is being projected out into the room. If we click on Arrange, we can make sure we see these two things here. Hovering over BenQ, if I click on it, it'll make a red bar around the screen, so we know, yep, that's this one. And it looks like it's reconnected because if I click on the TH, you'll see a red bar appear around the edge of there. So that's been reconnected. We can say done, and do this with ProPresenter closed. That's the key. Have ProPresenter off, go into the display settings, confirm that you've got these two displays and that they're positioned like this, BenQ here, big screen there. We'll say done, and we can close that. Now we can go back to ProPresenter. On the top bar, we go up to Screens, and we choose Configure Screens. Here, we should see Audience, and this needs to be turned on. So if this is not turned on, you won't get the images on the screens. Often what will happen if there's some kind of a problem with the screen setup is that under the output, it will say disconnected rather than connected. Click on the little arrows here on the side. And so right now, output is set to this TH55, which is the screens there, not to BenQ. We don't want to output the images to the BenQ because that is this screen. We want to send it out into the room. We can click on Identify, and if we look out there, we'll see a label showing us that that is in fact that one. And as an example, I can click on Identify on the BenQ, and it will show me that, yep, this is that screen. Often what will happen if there's a problem is that, so that's the process for reconnecting the screens. First, it's starting with the display settings with ProPresenter turned off. Once you know you have the two screens and they're both active, go into ProPresenter, click on Screens, Configure Screens, and make sure that the output is set to this TH screen and doesn't say disconnected, and you'll be good to go.